Nigerian Senate has warned of the growing threats posed by the menace of out-of-school children to Nigeria, calling for multi-sectoral interventions to tackle it. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reports that lawmakers expressed their opinions as they debated a motion on the topic, compelling need to tackle the challenge of out-of-school children in Nigeria, sponsored by Senator Adebule from Lagos West. We have details in this report.
Adebule, in her motion, said it has become worrisome, going by 2022's report of the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO), that about 20 million Nigerian students are out of school, which represents 10% of the estimated Nigerian population of 200 million people, and also represents the highest number of out-of-school children from any country globally.
That the social impacts of having about 20 million out-of-school children on the Nigerian state will include impediment to achieving some of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, especially Goal 4, which is to ensure inclusiveness and equitable quality of education and promotion of lifelong learning opportunities for all.
Making contribution, former governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, criticized state governors who claim they cannot afford the 50% counterpart fund to access the UBE program.
At that same time, I know of states that had as much as 50% out-of-school population. And my argument then, which is the argument I will make now, it cannot be the truth that every governor can afford to buy the same bulletproof car. We can afford the same state-of-the-art government house, but we cannot afford to pay 50% subsidy to ensure that the child of the poor go to school. The bandits of today were the beggars of yesterday.
Other senators contributed to the debate by calling on the government at all levels to urgently arrest the trend.
Those of us who will know the reasons, part of the reasons for banditry, will tell you that they are not educated. They don't have anything to do. Once their cows are taken away, they now engage in banditry.
We may be talking about 30 million out of school. And that is a huge population from amongst the school-going age of our population. This is one issue that the states and the federal government of Nigeria would have to sit and deal with it decisively until we are able to have our youth properly educated, prepared for tomorrow, both for leadership and productivity. Growth and development may be eluding us.
Because when we fail to educate our children to become engineers, doctors, nurses, traders, business people, and what have you, what we are preparing them to do instead is to become bandits, kidnappers, armed robbers, and name them. Name all the vices you can think of, they will find solace there.
So education is the veritable tonic and panacea that any society can use with a view to not only lifting people out of poverty, but also a veritable tonic that a society can use with a view to achieving its developmental objectives.
In his remarks, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, said since education is the bedrock of all good things in any society, government at all levels should ensure that no school-age child stays out of school in Nigeria.
Take a cue from what I did when I was governor of Akwa Ibom State. I signed the Child Rights Bill into law and I enshrined a provision of 6 months imprisonment for any guardian or parents that allows a child of school age to roam around the streets, go into hawking or any other venture during school hours. And that way we had enforcers. We had special assistants to the governor on education monitoring, and they went around the state to search.
The Senate, however, urged the judiciary in the 36 states of the Federation to take steps towards setting up mobile courts for the enforcement of the UBE Act.